Warm greetings. Today is August 13th, 2024. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia. At the time of recording this video, it is 7 a.m. local time in the Lesser Antilles and Puerto Rico, where Tropical Storm Ernesto is beginning to cross over the Lesser Antilles arc. Weather conditions have been deteriorating throughout the past night, with heavy showers and tropical storm conditions affecting the northern half of the Lesser Antilles, from the island of Dominica to the island of Anguilla. The rain will continue throughout the day, along with some gusty winds of 40 miles per hour, and a tropical storm warning remains in effect for all these areas, including the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, where weather conditions are expected to begin deteriorating tonight. You can see that the circulation of Tropical Storm Ernesto is quite broad. Despite the storm not strengthening over the past few hours, it continues with maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. Currently, its circulation center is very close to or over the island of Guadeloupe. Overall, the circulation of Tropical Storm Ernesto is improving its structure, and is expected to start strengthening as it approaches the Virgin Islands and the eastern part of Puerto Rico. Fortunately, the strengthening process has been slower than anticipated, which means the effects across the northeastern Caribbean will be those of a weak or moderate tropical storm. However, excessive rainfall accumulations are expected, which could lead to significant flooding. Later on, I will show you the projections of wind gusts and accumulated rainfall that we can expect from today, Tuesday, through next Thursday. Today there is a strong consensus that the circulation center will soon begin to take a more west-northwest turn, which should lead Tropical Storm Ernesto to pass very close to or over the island of St. Croix, and then near or over the island of Culebra and the British and U.S. Virgin Islands. In fact, all models agree on this trajectory. So the effects of the tropical storm will primarily focus on the British and U.S. Virgin Islands and the eastern half of Puerto Rico, especially the islands of Vieques and Culebra. However, throughout today, we will closely monitor any trajectory deviations, especially if it moves slightly more westward, as this would bring the circulation center over Puerto Rico. As you can see, over the past 24 hours, the circulation center of Tropical Storm Ernesto has continued a westward movement as projected, and after it crosses the island of Guadeloupe, it should begin to take that more northwest turn. This is because the high-pressure system is approximately in this area, and will soon be moving over the southwestern quadrant of the high pressure. This westward movement, which should culminate during this morning, is being closely monitored by the Hurricane Reconnaissance Plane. The plane just passed over the circulation center and located it just south of the island of Guadeloupe, so we will be watching closely when it crosses over the center again to see if it continues moving westward, or if it has already started taking a more west-northwest turn. The forecast has not changed over the past 12 hours. The west-northwest movement continues to be projected, crossing over the island of St. Croix and eventually over the island of Culebra. However, the strongest winds should remain over the British and U.S. Virgin Islands, while tropical storm conditions will continue affecting Guadeloupe, Antigua, Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, Montserrat, Anguilla, and St. Barthélemy throughout the day. Remember that the northeast quadrant of the circulation is the strongest and holds the maximum sustained winds of the tropical storm. Therefore, if Tropical Storm Ernesto continues the trajectory marked by the National Hurricane Center, sustained tropical storm force winds will affect the Virgin Islands and the northern Lesser Antilles, but may remain to the right of eastern Puerto Rico, except for Vieques and Culebra, where we anticipate some sustained winds of 40 to 50 miles per hour. However, some gusts of tropical storm force winds are expected to affect at least the eastern half of Puerto Rico, as long as the trajectory forecast by the National Hurricane Center is maintained. See the following animation showing in orange the tropical storm force winds that could affect eastern Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Vieques and Culebra tonight, Tuesday and early Wednesday morning. We're talking about some winds between 40 and 50 miles per hour. At the moment, the western half of Puerto Rico seems to be avoiding tropical storm force winds, but some breezes between 25 and 35 miles per hour are expected. In addition to the wind, our main concern is the maximum rainfall accumulations. You can see that models project between 3 to 4 inches of widespread accumulated rainfall across Puerto Rico, with some areas, especially in the southeast and east of the island, potentially receiving over 6 to 8 inches of rain. The rain will begin affecting Puerto Rico tonight, Tuesday, and the precipitation event will extend through all of Wednesday and into Thursday morning. Therefore, the most dangerous day for Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands will be tomorrow, Wednesday. After Tropical Storm Ernesto crosses the northeastern Caribbean, it will continue on a northward trajectory and could potentially approach or pass over the island of Bermuda, possibly as a Category 2 or Category 3 hurricane. Well, that's all for this forecast update. At 11 a.m., I'll record a new video to discuss the next bulletin from the National Hurricane Center and keep you informed of any changes in the trajectory. It's important for preparations in Puerto Rico to be completed this morning, especially for the anticipated rainfall event. To ensure you don't miss any of the videos I'll be recording during this special coverage, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Go to the bottom of the video, click on the red button that says subscribe, and then click on the bell so you get notifications when I record new videos. Well, I hope everyone has an excellent day, and that we are all prepared for Tropical Storm Ernesto. See you later.